Conor McGregor, once hailed as the face of the UFC and an icon of the sport, has had a career filled with triumphs, controversy, and larger-than-life moments. From the moment McGregor stormed onto the UFC scene, his brash personality, unrivaled confidence, and knockout power made him an instant sensation. But in recent years, McGregor's rise to fame has been marred by numerous personal and legal troubles, culminating in a shocking new guilty charge that could have serious consequences for the former UFC champion's future. This latest development leaves fans and critics alike questioning whether McGregor will ever return to the pinnacle of the sport, or if his legacy is doomed to be overshadowed by his off-ring behavior. The meteoric rise of McGregor. Conor McGregor's rise to stardom in the UFC was meteoric. He began his professional MMA career in 2008, but it wasn't until 2013 that he made his UFC debut. His arrival was explosive. McGregor didn't just fight in the UFC, he took over. His trash-talking, fiery attitude, and remarkable skill in the octagon made him an immediate fan favorite. McGregor's flair for the dramatic helped elevate UFC's popularity worldwide, and his polarizing personality made him one of the most talked-about athletes on the planet. The Irishman's audacious style, both in the ring and out of it, made him a household name. His now infamous line, "We're not here to take part, we're here to take over," encapsulated his mentality, setting the tone for his explosive UFC career. The peak, a double champion. The zenith of McGregor's UFC career came in 2015 when he became the first fighter in UFC history to hold two titles simultaneously. His win over Eddie Alvarez at UFC 205 in New York City made him the lightweight and featherweight champion, a feat that solidified McGregor as one of the greatest MMA fighters of all time. This success was not only a reflection of his immense skill in the octagon, but also of his ability to sell fights and captivate audiences. McGregor wasn't just a fighter, he was a brand, and he used his platform to amass wealth, fame, and influence. His rise was emblematic of a new era in sports, where athletes could transcend their disciplines to become global icons. Controversies and setbacks. However, as McGregor's fame grew, so too did the controversies surrounding him. Despite his immense success, McGregor's career has been plagued by legal issues, altercations, and questionable decisions outside of the octagon. One of the most infamous incidents occurred in 2018, when McGregor threw a dolly, a metal cart, through a bus window at UFC 223, injuring multiple fighters, including his rival Khabib Nurmagomedov. The incident led to McGregor's arrest and a temporary suspension from the UFC. His behavior became a source of constant headlines, and fans began to wonder if his antics would ultimately overshadow his fighting career. The fall, injury, and legal troubles. Then, in 2021, McGregor suffered a devastating injury during his trilogy fight with Dustin Poirier. A broken leg ended his hopes of reclaiming the lightweight title and left him on the sidelines for the foreseeable future. This injury seemed to mark the beginning of McGregor's decline in the UFC. While he remained active in the public eye, his performances in the octagon started to wane. His time away from the sport also allowed more time for his personal issues to come to light, leading many to question whether McGregor's best days were behind him. In addition to his troubles in the ring, McGregor has faced increasing legal issues, with the latest guilty charge causing further damage to his reputation. This charge comes at a time when McGregor was eyeing a return to the octagon, hoping to reclaim his former glory. However, this new development raises serious doubts about his future in the UFC and whether he can ever regain his previous success. The future of McGregor's legacy. The new charge casts a shadow over McGregor's legacy, highlighting how even the most successful can falter. His career, once marked by brilliance, is now overshadowed by personal struggles. With legal battles ahead, many are left wondering if McGregor can redeem himself, or if this marks the end of his UFC career. As McGregor's story unfolds, It serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of fame and personal demons. The final chapter of his saga is yet to be written. For more updates, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned.